Okay. Hi, Hemant.
Hi.
Let's start with a technical round.
Okay.
So, tell me what is difference between bug, defect, and error?
Bug, defect, and error. A defect will be normally raised by an uh, tester. When it is accepted, it is an bug. While as an error, while coding, if you face any kind of issues like null pointer exception or whatever, some kind of coding thing, it is an error.
Okay. So, do you know black box testing?
Yeah. Yes.
Black box testing. What is
Yes. Yes.
that?
Means we are testing the product without knowing about the internal functionality of that one. Means internal working means we know what it should give, but we don't know how it is giving that one.
Okay. And what are different types of black box testing?
uh, Sorry, no idea.
Okay. And how it is differ from white box testing?
White box testing will be done when we have an internal knowledge. Like normally this can be done by a developer, like unit testing, JUnit. This they means it is completely different from the black box testing. In that case, white box testing, we know the internal coding logics, what are the things they have used.
Okay. Great. So, tell me what is gorilla testing?
No idea.
Okay. No worries. Do you know what is difference between bug leakage and bug release?
No idea.
Okay, no worries. Uh, Tell me what is testware?
Test.
Testware.
Sorry.
Okay. Uh, do you have idea about traceability matrix?
Traceability matrix usually taken for the means which one we should do first. Yes. We will give a scoring for that one, whatever the criteria means, whatever the priority basis.
Okay, great. Uh, are you aware about load testing?
Yeah.
Can you please explain about that?
Load testing is actually we use it in our old project. For example, consider I have worked on TTD Seva booking. The main criteria for that new site is, first of all, it is in .NET. We have changed it in Java. The main thing is the .NET site is not able to take the load of the people. Means it's mainly for Seva booking tickets. It will be done on the first Friday of the every month. So at a time, there is a load of around 2 to 3 lakhs of people at a time. So the site is not able to take the load at a time for this many people, and site is getting crashed, and the user feel and work is not good. So we have changed it into Java. In that one, we have done a load testing of at least uh, 5 to 10 lakhs people. Means 5 to 10 lakhs people can log in at a time and can make their booking.
Okay, great. But how you test that? Means you mentioned like 5 to 10 lakhs of people. So how you create that 5 to 10 lakhs of means users
Yes,
by investing?
we will take the means we will simulate that one using softwares backendly. We will create the environment just like an normal environment, and we will using the simulators. We can do the load testing.
Okay, which software you mentioned for doing the load testing?
Sorry, means I know about how they had done the load testing, and I haven't done it.
Okay, Hemant. So I would like to ask you some kind of questions.
Okay.
So tell me, what is a defect life cycle?
Defect life cycle. First of all, we have to create the priorities. Means test cases. Means requirement analysis, and in the after that one, we will write the test cases. We'll execute that one, and we will raise the bug.
Okay, fine. So what is the default status in a defect?
Defect status, it will be either open or it will be closed.
Deferred. Deferred status?
Defect.
Deferred. Deferred status of a bug. You will have a
Deferred.
status, right? Open, closed. So
Yeah.
there's a status called as deferred.
deferred means in some cases in agile methodology, we can't complete it at a time. It will be in sprints. In such case, if we are not able to complete that in the same sprint, we will, based upon the priority, we will forward it to the next sprint.
Okay. So say you have got an immediate bug and a high bug. So which one you will say as a deferred?
High bug and deferred based upon the means its
No, I
criteria.
told you it's a priority is like immediate and high.
Okay.
So how would you?
High immediate priority should be rectified now itself in the same sprint.
Okay, and high can be shifted in the next sprint.
Based upon the its impact on the functionality.
So say its severity is also high.
Priority,
Priority is high.
yeah, then we have to fix it in the same sprint.
Okay. Say the medium severity, medium priority.
It should also be fixed in the same sprint. If it is low, we can forward it. Priority
Okay,
is
so
low.
what priority is low and severity?
We can fix in the next sprint.
Okay, with any severity we can fix in the next sprint. Just the priority should be low, right?
If the severity is not high and other than high, it can be done in the next sprint.
Okay, fine. So tell me, what are the test metrics that we follow in the agile methodology?
Test matrix is border and testing.
I mean to say, what are the meetings that we take in case of
Scrum.
agile methodologies?
Scrum meetings.
So there are a lot of meetings, right? So explain each of them if you can.
In the Scrum, each and there will be sprints. Sprint consists of a group of 10 to 15 people. Normally, the project will be divided into sprints, like it will be in a short span of 15 to 20 days. And in the sprint meeting, there will be daily Scrum meet. Daily Scrum meet, there will be a meeting regarding what we had done yesterday, what we have done today, and what are the issues we have faced. By this, all the people can know that what are the issues each and everyone are facing, and they can help them to overcome that one.
Okay, so in agile methodology, what is burn down and burn up chart?
One down and one up chart, no idea.
Okay, what is retrospective?
Retrospective means after completion of the sprint, you use it to check what is the output, what is the thing, means we are checking about our self whether it is what are the things we have done, we have done it properly or not.
Okay, fine, very good. So okay, so tell me, if I give you any web application, for example, okay, for testing purpose, so what would be your method? What kind of testing approaches you will take to test that application?
Web-based application. It's not to understand, means methodology or
yeah,
okay.
Yes, methodology mainly, not scenarios.
Means border approach. Like in for login, we will take the border approach. This.
Okay, so you're telling me about techniques. Okay.
Okay.
So for example, I'll give you an example. So first of all, when I'm testing a web application, I'll be doing a smoke testing, for example.
Okay.
So this kind of testings, what kind of testings or what kind of approach you will be taking to test a web application?
Mainly integrate testing, usability testing, smoke test at the end of means normal flow. We will do a smoke testing.
Okay, so what is compatibility testing?
Compatibility testing means whether means particular software it is compatible or not. The particular site, for example, some sites will work on Explorer, some sites will work on Chrome. Means the view, is it whether it is working properly on all the platforms.
Okay, very good. So tell me, say for example, I have given you some say kind of a login page. So according to you, what would be your approach for the risk management?
Risk means what are the technique which I use that one or border
Yeah,
and
mainly techniques.
border technique means for example it allows in maximum characters of 8 or minimum 4. So I will try to test whether it is allowing for 3 or or around 10. 10 also means it should take exactly whatever the requirement it is. And for logging we should use the border technique.
Okay, fine. So say you have I have given you a chair, okay, and you have to write 5 verification and 5 validation scenarios. So what would be those?
Verification and validation means first of all functionality wise we have to check whether the chair is flat or not. Is it standing on the floor? First and most thing, and next thing, uh, uh, is it comfortable to sit on that one or not? And other criteria like whether it is a rotating one or not. Can I able to bend means land on that one backside or not?
Okay, so a last question from my side. So tell me, how good are you with Java?
Yeah, means I have worked on Java. I can, but the thing is, after one, I have an experience on 1.7.
Okay, fine. So how do you rate yourself out of 5?
Out of 5, I will rate me 3.5 to 4.
Okay, okay, fine. So tell me what is polymorphism and give its types.
Polymorphism means for a single thing, there is a different means. For example, let us consider shape. Shape can be triangle, rectangle, this kind of things. Means one thing in different forms. It is called polymorphism.
What are its types?
Sorry, I forgot.
Okay, not an issue. So I'm done from my side. Thank you.
Okay, Hemant, last 2 to 3 questions from my side. So
Okay.
tell me, what are different testing comes under functional testing?
Functional testing, white box testing, black box testing.
These are under functional testing.
Sorry, confused.
Okay, no worries.
Integration.
Do you know negative testing?
Yeah,
Okay, tell me what is that?
negative testing in the sense, for example, in some kind of criteria, it will be affected. Like for example, in some sites, like banking site, you shouldn't allow multiple sessions. Or if I click on the login page and suddenly I click on the back button, this will be negative criteria. Means how the system will work in that case. These are the things. Means you shouldn't allow, when I click on that one, it should say for a new login, but it shouldn't accept for me to log in again as it is a secured one. It should be more secured. As the case of risk is very high, you shouldn't allow for the login.
Okay, great. You come up with great, nice example. Okay, and how it is differ from positive testing?
Positive testing is a normal flow based on the functionality. There is nowhere given in the functionality like if I click on the login and back button, this kind of thing should come. Means it's a basic security purpose and some kind of situations like, for example, if internet goes on in between, what are the pages should display? Nowhere it will be written in the requirement, but it should be out of box and it should be more secure for the person who is using.
Okay, okay, great. Tell me what is difference between load and stress testing?
No idea.
Okay, no worries. One last question from my side. While testing, might be you have came up across different types of testing. Which testing do you think is the best for you?
For me, means as a tester or developer.
You have to tell types of testing like positive, negative, or some other types of testing. Means, what do you
Unit,
think?
unit
What are
testing,
like
integration testing.
integration testing? Do you think is
Yeah.
okay? And what will be the reason?
Means even though we develop individual modules, if there is no coordination between them, there's no use of writing that one itself. Means each project is a combination of lot of modules. So if they are not integrated properly, it's not, there is no coordination between them, and they are not there is no flow of data between them properly, then the total functionality will be not satisfied. So integration testing is main after unit testing.
Okay, great. Deep, I'm done from my side. You can take over.
Right. So yeah. So thank you, Hemant, for joining in today's interview session. Okay. And do you have any question to any one of us? No? Okay. So having said that, thank you once again, Hemant. We'll definitely meet with all the feedbacks, okay, very soon. And till the time, just stay safe. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Hemant. Thank you, Deep and
Thank you.
Varun.